Welcome to Design & Style, a podcast dedicated to helping you attract new leads, own your influence, and develop your inner visibility warrior through our proven tools, techniques, and mindset strategies. I am Dixie Willard, interior designer and owner of Designing Dixie, a brand journalism media outlet. And with me, as always, is my beautiful, effervescent co-host,
Rachel Moriarty, a leading home style expert, best-selling author, speaker, brand ambassador, and product designer for Elegant Mosaics.
This week on the podcast, we have Sarah Wilson. Sarah is an interior designer located in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. She's been in business for herself since 2015. She left a career as a software quality engineer to pursue her passion of many years in interior design. Color is her design style, and she loves to encourage her clients to add bold color into their spaces. Sarah was also a recent participant in the One Room Challenge, where she created a beautiful, bold black room. Can you believe we're here with Sarah?
I am so excited. Sarah is somebody that we have been engaging with for a while now. She's so much fun. She likes naps and coffee as much as we do.
Mm-hmm.
Tea. I like
tea. Yes. Yes.
Caffeine. Let's just say caffeine.
And
Yes.
naps. Naps
And
are a
late
big
nights.
thing.
Lots of naps.
Mhm.
Yeah, you've been, when I started that one group, Homebodies by Design, I just love other homebodies, you know, and it's so much fun to meet other people that just love to be at home or in bed or in, as much as I do. So
I tell people all the time, like, some people on a Saturday night, Friday night, they want to go out. I'm looking forward to getting in my bed, Netflix, a book, just whatever.
Yeah.
And relaxing. That is my idea of like,
A good
weekend.
Saturday
It's
night.
a good, yeah.
A well-spent weekend.
Yes. Where may or may not speak to anyone the whole weekend, and I'm okay with that.
Either way, it's fine.
Right.
I want to talk about a little bit about our origin story because I met you. So it's been a year and a half now, right? We met on the Las Vegas, the
VIP tour. Yeah.
Jackie
With,
Von Tobel's
Jackie and
VIP
Deb.
tour.
Yep.
I don't know if you knew that.
I
Sarah and I
didn't.
were the tour together. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a whole big group of us on there that, I still count everyone as friends. That was
Yes.
that was actually my second time on the tour, but I've retained more friends on the second tour than I did on the first one.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've kept kind of I know there's even a tighter group too, but it's like Michelle Blemmel, Ellis Lopez, all of us.
Jessica,
Yes.
Amanda, yeah. That
It's been
core group.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Amanda Carlson. It's been so fun, and we have like a little pod, a VIP pod.
Right.
So that's
Wait a minute. Talk about FOMO.
So that's how I met Sarah. I loved her. I loved her vibe. I loved her energy. She and I we clicked over like loving vintage and fleas. Stuff like that, and I just love your personal style. So
Thank you.
that's how I
Sarah-
met this lady.
Sarah and I click on so many things as far as being an introvert, just the way that we think and process life in general. We joke all the time that we're actually long lost sisters.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we do not like huggers. Not that we don't like huggers.
Right.
We love you, but we just don't want
We
to
don't wanna hug you.
You don't wanna be a part of that mess.
Exactly.
That is hysterical.
Like, my little
So-
sister, the thing that she loves to do to torment me is grab me and just like hold me tight. And I'm just like, get off of me.
Mm-hmm.
Get off of me. As a matter of fact, her name is Rachel.
Her name's Rachel too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
That is
Maybe we are really sisters.
Maybe.
that is really, really crazy. So tell us so you went in, you joined our group, Design & Style, quite a while ago. You were one of the OG members, the big engagers in there. Have you done any of the challenges? Did you do all the challenges?
I think I've pretty much done all the challenges. I don't want to say I failed on the video challenge, but I did not end up doing 50 days. I think I stuck it out for about 2 weeks, and then I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's a lot.
It's
It's a lot. And then
Yeah.
I just always feel like, is anyone watching? Mine were always like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. and I think maybe one person would come on. They'd probably go watch it later, but
Mhm.
it's difficult to come up with subject matter every day. But
I'm
and
all
plus,
impressed.
I ended up moving, so
Yes,
there was that
there was that as well.
disruption. But I did that one. I did the TDN challenge. I think I've pretty much done a lot. I think there was a compliment a day challenge. I did that.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, I forgot. We've done so many challenges.
yeah.
We have taken a little hiatus, and we're gonna do another big one with this e-design thing that we're working on with the Design Network. But oh my gosh, we were challenge crazy.
Yeah, in the
for a while.
beginning, I was like, yeah, there were a lot of challenges, but it was good because
It
it
was
took
fun.
everybody out of their comfort zone and it let us get to know everyone in the group.
I felt like that is exactly, and that was the purpose when we started. When we were a smallish group of like 50, we're like, everybody has to come in and be seen. We don't let you lurk, and we
No
would call
lurkers.
people out, and then we became like a bigger core group of people
Mhm.
that would do their live videos and share their work and all that stuff. So that was really, really fun.
That was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you've moved. You are in Maryland. You moved from California, coast to
I
coast.
am. You know what? California, I had been in California for 15 years. When I first moved, there was a large group of people that lived there. Most of them were in school, and as they graduated, they all kind of like moved to the East Coast, which is where they came from originally.
Mm.
But I wanted my son to have like a continuous path in school
Mhm.
because I went to so many schools when I was that age, and I just wanted him to have that like core group of high school friends,
Yeah.
which he does now. So now he's in college, and I've just kind of been like, oh wow, like I'm feeling as much of an introvert as I am. Still like to have your couple of friends, 3 or 4, and I didn't feel like I had that there. And so a lot of my people from the Virgin Islands and also people that I went to college with from the Virgin Islands live here in Maryland. And one of my besties lives here. And so I said, they've been begging me to come forever. The snow has been putting me off. But I said, I'll go. I said, I'll go for a month and I'll see how I like it. And if I like it, I'll stay. And it's been good. So I'm still here.
I didn't realize that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I will say I have loved all of the posts about the snow that I have seen.
Yeah. I will say that I have purchased more long sleeve shirts since I've been here than I've done my whole life.
Because you are like a skirt
Yes.
kind of girl all the time.
Dress and open
Yes,
toe
dresses.
shoes.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's been rough. I have more pants than I've ever had since I was in college in Michigan. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Well, at least it's not Michigan snow. I mean,
You are correct. That is like some next level mess right there.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, the adjustment has been really good. And it's been good personally, but it's also been good on a business level. Like
Good.
Way more connections here.
Yeah.
It's just been better. So I'm happy I made the move.
I don't know how I didn't realize your son was in college. Did he just start?
No, he is a sophomore and he's gonna be 20 in November.
Wow.
Yeah, it's because I have this youthful face.
I know. Well, indeed.
Well, it's so funny because I've got grown children.
Right.
You've got a grown child. Rachel has almost a college student.
Yeah, she does. And none of us look like we're old enough to have that happening. Like when I found out you had kids, Dixie, that were like 23, 25.
Married. Yeah.
At the front door. You do not look old enough to have kids that age at all.
Well, you look pretty much close to 20 yourself, so.
We have been, is that your sister? Is that your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm his mom. But thank you anyway.
So good. So what are you doing? You've always been strong on Instagram. I know that. What have you been doing as far as visibility?
So I decided to join the One Room Challenge. I had seen it last October when it was happening, but kind of like toward the end. And I didn't really know anything about it. So I researched it and thought, I want to do that. But I thought it was especially good to do it now because I just moved and I kind of wanted to give people in this area an idea of the design that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, as a designer, you could do whatever. It's really, you're doing your client's style, but I kind of want to attract people who are attracted to the things that I love doing because I think it'll bring joy to both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing the one room challenge. I've been having a really great time. It's been good for my blog visibility, Instagram visibility, and I've gotten a lot of sponsors, which has been really great because, you know, it's
Yeah.
really great.
Talk about that. You know what? I didn't even, so I'm participating in the one room challenge. By the time this airs, I think we will have had the reveal. This is
Yeah.
my first time as well as a guest participant. I've always heard of it. I even heard about it at two design bloggers conferences ago. But I didn't really follow too closely. I didn't really
Hmm.
know, and so I'm jumping in. I didn't even think to ask for sponsorship.
Well,
As
you know, this is what this year has been very interesting for me from a sponsor standpoint. I attended KBIS in January and I went on a sponsored tour with Veronica Eggleston, which is
Mm-hmm.
Maudanas.
Yes.
That was really good. And then while I was there, I met so many vendors who are interested in using bloggers to kind of highlight their products. And so I thought to myself, well, this is really good. Like I could use some of these products in my room, which I'm redoing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like my blog is a lot product based anyway. Like I like to highlight products that I enjoy or people that I've met that are in trades that I work with. I like to hear people's stories. Like, you know, okay, how did you get into this? What made you decide to do this? So that, and then I like to blog about events. So I thought like, oh, this is perfect. I already like to highlight products. Maybe somebody will let me use the product and I can just talk about it and talk about my genuine love for it. So I just started looking for sponsors for the room. And the response has been actually really, really positive. And I'm a bit surprised that how many people have been like, oh, yeah, for sure, and just jumped on it. It's been great. So I can do my room exactly how I want to get it done, and
Not
it's saving my
limited.
budget.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
There are
'cause
some,
that's kind of like my thing, like, "Okay, how much do I wanna spend on this
right.
blog content?"
Right, exactly. Exactly. Like, you know, you want your space to look like yourself, but you don't have $10,000 to
Right,
allocate to
right.
the space.
No,
So,
definitely not.
I mean, yeah, it's been good. There are some sponsors that said no, and so I've had to adjust the way my room looks based on my budget.
Mhm,
For instance, I wanted to do closet doors with someone. They said no. So instead, I'm repainting the closet doors that are already there.
mhm.
And it'll still have the look that I want, but for much less.
Yeah.
So when people say no, I think that's the thing that everybody's scared about is somebody's going to say no, I won't let you.
Right. When they say no, I just say, well, thank you very much. You know, I would have loved the opportunity to work with you, and maybe at a different point in time, we can work with each other. And then I shoot out another email to someone that has something similar that I've wanted to use. I don't take it as
But I
rejection so much, just, you know, they have a certain amount of budget for them
yeah,
to do stuff like that also. So
And it may just be maybe you're not the right fit for them.
exactly.
or or at that time,
Right.
maybe
Right.
that line item, it's like that we're done with that for this quarter. Like we've hit that,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? So it could be a timing thing, and then you're on their radar again,
For something else,
they're
yeah.
visible, they know who you are.
That's happened to me. A couple of people have said, like, we've already spent our budget in things like that for
Yeah.
this time, but maybe at another time. Or we have other bloggers that we're working with right now, and
Mhm.
we can't allocate that to you right now. And I'm
Right.
okay with that. Like, you
Of
know, it's
course.
they have to use their marketing dollars the best that they need to. And like I said, I always have another plan. Oh, look, who can I email? So that's how it's been going with the sponsors, and it's been really great. I mean, one of like, I don't know who follows me on Instagram, but I'm doing a really great ceiling wallpaper with Aztec. They were amazing. I literally got the email saying, hey, we have a new product that we're introducing. Here's what it looks like. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this is it. This is what I want. And I emailed them. She emailed me back, I think, like in the next 4 hours and was like, yes, we'll do it. So I was like, wait, does she realize that I'm asking her to do it for free? Like, it was so, like, the response was,
Yeah.
I was like, so I emailed her back, like, that I'm asking you to do this for free. She was like, yeah, this is amazing. Tell us the custom colors that you want. Give us the size of the ceiling. We'll do it for you. They have been amazing. So
you're going to blow them up on social.
Everywhere, which I've done.
Of course you are.
And I'm going to continue to do because I love it so much.
Tag them, you're going to continue to share. It's amazing.
I'm going to use it in another room because one that I pay for in another room because the customer service was so amazing that like anytime I need to do a big wall mural, they're my company. Like it was just so easy and so just.
And other designers are going to watch you and they're going to hear you talk. Exactly. They're going to hear this podcast. They're going to hear about how easy they are, how great they were. And, it's amazing. That's wonderful.
Yeah, custom color, custom size, just they printed it digitally. It came to my house. I'm having problems with my wallpaper guy. I'm so afraid, but
keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, their part of it has been seamless, and I love that. And those are the type of vendors that I want to work with because I don't want to do the ordinary type of design. I want to do like big blow your mind types of design, and I want vendors that can support me to do that.
So when you're emailing them, what is it that you look for? How do you choose which person to email?
So usually I will, it depends. I'll get on their website and I'll look to see if they have like a PR department. If they have a PR/marketing department, I will email that person. Sometimes they don't have that on their website, and so I will email into that little contact me form. For instance, I'm interested in a vendor sponsoring my mattress. So I just emailed into the little contact me form.
That would be perfect. They have no idea how much.
No, they have no idea at all. But
if they need an endorsement of what a great alignment that would be, send them to Design+Style, and we'll say you got street cred on the mattress thing. Got that locked down.
So the customer service emailed me back and said, hey, we're going to kick this up to the director and they'll respond to you. So sometimes that happens.
Nice.
But sometimes it's just like a single, like my art piece from Parima Studios. It's just her. And she was on the vendor list. So I emailed her and said, like, I'm not one of the sponsored designers, but I'm in the guest challenge. Would you still be interested in sponsoring a piece of art for me? And so she gave me a credit, and then I used that credit toward the art piece, and I had to pay more for it, but I would have had to pay even more if she didn't give me the credit. And sometimes people don't respond at all, which is okay too. I mean, it's their right, but like I said, if I email one person and they don't respond, then I'll email someone else like, hey, would you be interested?
Sarah, you are dropping some serious bombs here. I am loving this. I didn't even think to go to because I just thought the sponsors were sponsoring the actual people.
Yeah, the 20.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I just feel like, especially if someone has a new product, they're more likely to sponsor you because it's free PR. Benjamin Moore is doing their free paint collection, their new paint collection.
Yes.
And so I just emailed my rep like, hey, I know you guys. And they were like, yeah, absolutely. Just let us know, what color do you want? How many cans of it do you want?
I'm so mad at myself right now.
Listen.
She's all, and then how are you getting that? Talk about how you're getting that paint on the wall.
So actually the rep brought it over to my house. He delivered it, and he gave me, there's a special roller that goes with it. He brought the roller. He said, I just thought, I should bring the roller. Then I asked him all the questions that I need to ask him. Like, do I need to prime? Like, what's the best, blah, 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 just everything. And he gave me all the information that I needed. Like, I don't like to paint at all. But it was pretty easy to get on the wall. It has like a really great consistency. It's viscous. Like I got two coats out of one can of paint, and my room is 11 by 13. I mean, there are probably still some spots that I need to go over, but I have the second can, so.
Didn't you also get a sprayer from somebody?
So like I said, I wasn't able to get the closet doors that I wanted, and so I have these bifold metal doors, and I thought to myself, I should paint these. And I thought to myself, like, I don't know if painting metal doors with a brush is the best idea.
Or a roller. Yeah.
And so I was reading someone else's blog post, and they were mentioning this company had sent them a sprayer to use. And I said, I should ask them if they would be willing to send me a sprayer. And so I emailed them yesterday, as a matter of fact. And just this morning I got the response saying, yeah, we'd love to send you a sprayer. Just, send us the link to your blog post when you're done with it. The end. So now sometime this week, I'm going to get a paint sprayer. I'm going to paint my metal doors, the handles, sponsored by Bell with Keeler. If you look at my stories, I don't know if it's still there. The beautiful marble handles. So just, glam, 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 and glam in the room.
I can't wait to see it.
All sponsored. So it's been great. I feel like, I just want to say, I am not a huge blogger. I don't have 10,000 of followers on my blog. In fact, I think I only have 2 followers that are actually subscribed. There are lots of people who read it when I post it in various places.
Yeah, of course.
But not all companies are looking for huge bloggers. Some of them just want to get their product out there, and they'll go and check to see, what kind of following you have on Instagram. Is it being commented? And if it's good enough for them, then they'll be willing to. But you have to, of course, do your part.
It's so layered, too, I think, now. It's not just the blog. It is about, they could run down your Facebook social. They could run down your Instagram social. Yep. It's so layered. Plus your own personal website and all that. And so that's really good to know, because I thought it was just a numbers thing, but that's really great to know.
Well, I know that there have been some posts in various groups where people are saying, oh, what's the value of joining an Instagram pod, blah, 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 blah. And I think it's very important to figure out what type of visibility you're looking for and what you need to support that. Maybe you don't need an Instagram pod because you're looking for clients, and having other designers, comment on your thing is not important for looking for a client. But I'm not necessarily looking for a client via Instagram. I never have.
You want to be an influencer.
I want to be an influencer. So I like the numbers. Yeah. So that when someone goes looking for it, they'll say like, okay, if I put this product out with this girl, somebody will see it, somebody will respond to it. And even if I get comments through an Instagram pod, people are still seeing it. And a lot of people are like, oh, I wasn't even aware that this company existed. This is really cool. So
I love that. That's what we talk about in our Visibility Warrior course, is basically clarity. Have clarity. Don't just do it. Like somebody may say, okay, pods are vanity metrics, but if you want to be an influencer, you have to hit the 10,000 and up. You really kind of need those numbers, right?
Right.
So, I love that you have clarity on. Sorry if this was making noise. I love that you have the clarity of what you're doing on Instagram. That's so important.
I've always said that Instagram to me was never about getting clients. I like to share what I find.
Yeah.
Period. And even if it's another designer's room that I liked, I want to share it. I'm going to share it. Instagram's not a portfolio for me. It's a place where I'm sharing like things that I see that I like, whether it's product or other rooms, or maybe I met a person and I was very inspired by them. Just whatever I feel like sharing. It's my Instagram, and that's what I'm going to share on it. The end.
That's really
I know.
specific about it, in that all of that supports what you want to do to get clients. It
Exactly.
Yeah.
You choose that avenue to do one thing, but you choose another avenue to go after clients. And I
Right.
love that you have thought through all of those different steps.
Yeah. Like, I think Facebook is more of a place, like, if I were going to go look for clients, it would be Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I have a website. That's where I want my clients to go look for me.
Yeah.
So,
If you own it.
exactly. Yeah. And regardless of algorithm changes, it's mine and it'll still be there. So,
Yep.
Well, I love how visible you are. I see you out. I get to see you at markets, at the design bloggers, and of course, you go to other things that I don't get to go to because you get sponsored trips to factories. And
so do you.
you're amazing. I love watching all of your stuff and all the ways you are visible, and then how you pay it forward to them, and share their stuff on Instagram and blow them up. I mean, that's really the way it works. So I think you're doing an amazing job with your visibility.
Thanks. And there are some companies, for instance, I got sponsored by Lamps Plus.
Yes, for design bloggers.
Because you guys posted something in design visibility, and I was like, I know I can't afford to go to design bloggers, but I'll apply for this scholarship, which I don't think very many people did, because you see something like that and you're like, oh, I'll never win.
Right.
But the great thing about it is that I've been using Lamps Plus for years, because their warehouse is actually in Redlands, where my office was. And so I used to go there all the time. Like, my office furniture is from Lamps Plus. I use their lighting for clients who can't afford big ticket items. I get all my staging shades from them. So it was just kind of like, it was great. I already know them. I trust them. It's a great company. And for me to turn around and win the scholarship, to me, was just like pudding.
Yeah.
Chocolate pudding. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to say like, oh, I think this is a great company. Like, I already know they're a great company.
They are.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I enjoy using them already. Same with Bell with Keeler. I've been using them since I met them last KBIS. And so it was just kind of great to have them as a sponsor, because I genuinely love everything that they make. And I use it with my clients all the time.
So awesome. I love it. I know. Dixie and I are just like,
I've got so many plans now.
I know. I was literally going through, like, I have certain companies that give me a lot of love if I post something, so I'm like, wow, I never thought I need to, like, it's been so eye-opening talking to you, and, just I'm gonna move forward differently. This is really, really great.
You really should. Like, they have a market that they want to see their stuff, and you're already an influencer, so a partnership with a company is like the next step. I think it's the smart thing to do. And it's not just getting free stuff. It's stuff that you're actually going to use anyway, and it's nice to be able to talk about them and get some, let's say, compensation. So, and I get genuinely excited when something comes in the mail. Like, when I opened the door yesterday and my knobs arrived, I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I started installing them immediately, even though I had said I was going to go take a nap.
Yeah.
I was excited.
I loved Kelly Ellis did something recently on a Facebook Live, and she got something from Cambria.
Okay.
And she did an unboxing on a Facebook Live, and it was like so much fun. You know how they do on YouTube, those unboxing videos? I did the same thing when I got my shipment of books. I was like, I didn't even realize they were coming that day. I was like, why did I get 2 boxes? And I was like, oh, I know what these are. I know what these are. So I did an unboxing, and then it was so much fun getting all of the support. It was so great. So
when I had started my visibility challenge with you guys, I did a couple of unboxings, because I was doing a bathroom.
Oh, yes.
And it was a lot of that cool bronze stuff, which it was new on the market. I didn't see so much this year at KBIS. I still love it. Like, I still love it. But, it was more fun to unbox it with other people.
Yes.
And get excited too.
You definitely got some other people excited, because I remember you getting a client out of that.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. a lady, she saw the bathroom thing. She said, "Hey, I saw your stuff on Facebook, and I need help with my bathroom. Like the construction part is done, but
Right.
I can't make a decision."
Finishings. Yeah.
And we're actually, that bathroom, even though she's in California, we're still on schedule to do it, and it should be happening early this month. I mean, it's been a year, but
No, that's
Yeah.
totally, that's so funny because that's when people come to me as like they get the framing up and then they're kind of hit that decision fatigue.
mhm.
And it's like, I can't, I've got 3 bathrooms in the kitchen. Can
Yep.
you please just help me? I'm done, you know? So yeah, sometimes that's just how long it takes.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
okay
exciting.
with that because I feel like now it's at the point where I can do it e-design.
Yes.
I don't have to be on
Yes.
site. I've
Yes.
gotten all the measurements.
You've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're actually doing this bathroom, her master bathroom, and her kitchen. So, yeah, I would say visibility
Amazing.
definitely works on various things. And I'll probably get back on Facebook Live at some point. We'll
I
see.
know. We miss you. We miss you in our group. We know you've been busy and moving and growing your business. So, but we'd love to see you more. We just adore you.
Yes.
Thank you. I love you guys too. Like, remember when we were in that gift phase? Everything was like a gift. Oh my goodness. That was like the best.
You know, summer's coming soon.
Right.
We may have to
Summer
get back
camp,
into that
it
just
might
for
be,
summer.
yeah, we might have to kick that off for summer camp again in
That
the
was-
Design
that was
Style
great.
community. Yes,
That was
yes.
great.
Well, thank you, Sarah. You've been one of the biggest engagers in our group, and we always love having you. So we
And I
you
appreciate
coming
being in there. Thank you guys for asking me to be on. I
on.
appreciate
Our
that.
pleasure. Our pleasure.
Thanks.
Bye.
Sometimes when it comes to visibility, it's hard to know where to start, how to start, what's truly important. Maybe you've already started, but instead of getting anywhere, you just feel lost and confused. Maybe you see others making great strides, but it seems like you're getting left behind. Or maybe your once successful visibility efforts just aren't getting you the attention they used to, thanks to new technology and an ever-changing industry. It's time for a change. It's time to take control, to stand up for yourself and your business. It's time to become a visibility warrior. Join us today at visibilitywarrior.com.